What is up, gamers? This is That PlayStation Gamer. Today, we're going to talk about PlayStation in 2025. Man, I'm going to be real with you guys. This has been not a good year. It's not been a good year. And honestly, at this point, I think a lot of people, myself included, I think gaming is starting to become more and more of to put it best, kind of a non-priority. Like this year, it goes beyond just PlayStation though, to be fair. It's just like gaming's getting more and more expensive to the point that you're spending more and more money on these games and it feels like you're not getting the same quality as you used to get. Even like games that you're spending less on, like Expedition 33 are like phenomenal games, amazing games, 10 out of 10, great games. And it's like, man, why isn't this the quadruple A game? Why isn't this the triple A game? And meanwhile, Sony's just kind of sitting there with their remasters, and it's like, you're gonna do the remasters we don't want, huh? Just gonna do more Last of Us, Days Gone, hey, Horizon, just like, it makes me mad. It makes me mad. But at the same time, I get from a corporate standpoint why they're in the position they're in right now. They have had a huge paradigm shift with internally in the company, going from focus on live service games with occasional, single player games to back to single player and letting these live service games die, because that's what needs to happen. They need to die, especially in the case of Marathon and Fair Game. They just need to die. No one needs to be supporting these things. These things need to go in the fucking back of the fucking old yellow shed, and then BAM! To put it simple, because these games are doomed to fail. And I don't know why Sony keeps on insisting doing this shit, and now they just acquired another studio that's yet again not proven, but it's like, hey, we just keep throwing money at the problem, and just sometimes it might work. And it's like, meanwhile, we're kind of left in the dark when it comes to certain games like Marvel's Wolverines. Hey, did you guys know that game was announced at the beginning of this generation? And we're probably about 3, maybe 2 years away from the end of this generation? Makes me really fucking wonder. If maybe they should not even fucking announced it to begin with. And then, of course, you had GTA 6 that was supposed to come out this year. PlayStation seemingly has the marketing rights to that. Oh, you think that'd be a W? It gets delayed. It gets delayed till May of next year. Great. So, for the rest of the year, we have Death Stranding 2. We have Lost Souls Aside, which is a third-party game they have an exclusivity deal with. And we have Ghost of Yotei 2, which, don't get it twisted, don't get it wrong, I'm excited for those games. But you know what's crazy is when you realize what's been keeping PlayStation relevant isn't PlayStation itself, it's Xbox. Oh yeah, yo ponies are gonna hate me for saying this, but if it weren't for fucking Xbox, this shit would be dry as a fucking Sahara desert with the occasional rain break, and even then it's still fucking a desert out here, because like Xbox has been putting more and more of their games on PlayStation. Now granted, I'm gonna be fair and say they have a backlog they could put on PlayStation anytime. For example, you got your Forzas, your fucking Hellblade 2, games basically that have already come out for Xbox, more likely could come to PlayStation. And in the case of last year, it was Hi-Fi Rush, which actually was a surprisingly good game. Not my cup of tea, but I could expect it. And then we get Gears of War Reloaded in August, which is like, that's huge to me, because like Gears of War is one of my favorite IPs from Xbox. Like, it's one of the holy tree of the Xbox, camp. And now it's coming to PlayStation. And it's just like, I think it kind of goes back to something I've been saying. And I know some people out there are going to disagree with me on this. But PlayStation gamers buy more games. And it's because Xbox de-incentivized purchasing games because of Game Pass. But then again, Game Pass is a great value. I will not deny that. I am not trying to deny that. I'm just looking at where maybe this is why they're favoring PlayStation right now. And why PlayStation is probably just sitting there got the legs kicked up and just counting all the cash because they get 30% of that sale. Microsoft gets the other 70%, but 30% from nothing you've had to do anything with. Hey, it's free money, right? Don't leave it on the table. So, like I said, this has just been a disappointing year, and they're just like, we know it's happening. We know these consoles are gonna go up in price, and the PS5 Pro. Oh my God, why is this thing even a thing? I have the sneaking suspicion this thing is gonna go up to $800 fucking dollars. I do not like that. I do not like that. No, Jimmy, I do not like that. I do not like that at all. That is a stupid price for a stupid fucking console that doesn't need to fucking exist. And the PS5s from Slim and Digital are gonna go from, I'm gonna guess from like what the PS5 Digital is $450 right now, isn't it? And then the physical version is $500. I say that's gonna go to $550 to $500, or maybe $500 to $600. And it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Whew, glad I bought my PS5 when I got the chance. Thank you, stimulus check. But it's like, man, this is just depressing. It is. And listen, I can sit here and try, try damage to control it, but it's like, it's depressing, man. I'm not a Sony shill. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you everything's, rosy. The glass is half full kind of attitude. Like, no, the glass is half empty. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's all bad, because at least there's something to play. At least there's something to get excited for. Helldivers 2 has been a constant source of enjoyment for me. Just got to play with Guard of the Rage and Klutzy King, so hey, that's pretty damn cool. And the developer wants nothing to do with Sony for their next game. Great. Just great. Thank you, Sony. Thank you for just reminding me that you do things in a very weird way. But hey, I'm not gonna sit here and shamelessly ass kiss. At the end of the day, I think this has been a bad year. I think so far, unless they somehow pull a miracle out of their butt and announce a game that comes out this year at the same time, and it's actually really good, I have doubts that this year will turn around for them. I mean, it'll turn around in a sense like you'll have like 2 games to play. Wow, 2 whole games. By the time we get into October, which then we'll have 3. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, Microsoft has been flooding the PlayStation with games, and it's like, feels like one of these companies is just trying a little bit harder. Maybe have more in the reserve than we thought they did. So, it's just it's not been good. It's not been good. But hey, you know what? Could be worse. You could be in the Nintendo Switch too. So yeah, it's just, I try to be a little positive in this channel, but hey, sometimes you just gotta tell it like it is. So let me know, what do you guys think of PlayStation in its current state? Do you think PlayStation is dead? I probably actually gonna do a video talking about that, because I think there's some truth to it. And listen, I think it's the way you use the word dead. But do you think PlayStation's dead? Do you think PlayStation's thriving? Do you think they're kicking? Or do you think they're like, bleh? They're just like, bleh. They're just like, they're there. They're doing okay. But they could be doing better. So until next time, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube art and BS. Bye.
Atreus. I am sorry.
Don't be sorry, Father. Be better. Let's go home.